Hey, how's everyone doing? Two really wild things happened to me, and they don't happen toward the end of this vlog, so I just wanted to let you know. Your luck can change at any time. I wasn't expecting either of these things to happen to me when I started filming this vlog. You can skip on ahead if you want to, but I mean, we'll get there eventually. This is not going to be a particularly long vlog. One of them is like, maybe not that cool to you, but I got a cool partnership that I'm going to tell you guys about with a clothing company that I've loved and have been wearing since the 90s. So skip on ahead for that. But even more interesting is something that happen on my other YouTube channel. So let's rewind. Good morning, how's everybody doing? It's me playing passenger princess once again. We are heading out of Toronto just for a little day trip. It has been a hot, horrible, humid summer. It has been orange every single day because now we have forest fires in Northern Ontario that have made the sky basically orange for the last couple days. So we thought we'd just escape the city for a little bit. It is starting to clear up now, and we just passed the city of Hamilton. Hamilton is almost like a satellite city of Toronto. It's got a pretty big population. I think there's 500,000 people there. And it's not the most inviting looking city to pass by, I will say. Our sister-in-law once saw a billboard for like some inexpensive housing that was up for sale in Hamilton. And then she's like, why didn't you guys move there? And then we passed like the smokestacks, and yeah, there are some nice pockets there though. A few of my friends moved there, and you can find some really beautiful old housing. But we passed Hamilton and we're heading now more toward Niagara Falls, where I don't think we're going to Niagara Falls today, but we're just gonna go to a few places that we like around there. Niagara Falls, I think, is one of the wonders of the world, but you kind of have to be in the mood for it. It's very crowded with tourists, and we've done it we do it so often that it's lost the novelty factor for us. But the weather tends to be nicer when you head down in this direction compared to Toronto. My mom always says her allergies are better when she heads down this way, so it's just like a different microclimate, which is nice. And that's not really exactly while we're heading there. I'm just saying that's like a nice benefit of leaving the city for a little day trip. We've arrived to this beautiful parking lot. We're just stopping in at something called the Premium Outlet Mall. It's like one of these indoor-outdoor kind of concept malls that kind of don't make any sense for this part of North America where it's cold half the year. However, we've been in crazy traffic, so it'll be nice to just use the restroom, washroom, bathroom, whatever you guys call it. We call it washroom here usually. This is what it looks like. You just have a lot of outdoor area behind you, right? It's like California. Reminds me of like some of the malls in Los Angeles and San Diego, minus the weather. Yeah, minus the climate. It's cold here in the winter, but you know what? It's very nice today, very pleasant. It's already nicer weather than at home. All right, you know me, I love a food court, so let's have a look here. Wow. Time for a well-deserved coffee after being stuck in the car for 2 hours. It's a cute little spot. I'll show you around a little bit. So I guess this is kind of it for the summer. We're kind of toward the end of the summer. It's very nice out here, a little less polluted than Toronto, which is nice because at home you can smell the smoke, and I just really wanted to get away today. It's a Tuesday and it's still pretty busy here, all things considered. Just gonna walk around a bit and see what's what. It's always changing. The stores are different every time I come. Some of my favorite spots are closed, and new stores are there because I only come here about once a year. This is one of the shops that I come to every time. It's like one of these places that sells like MAC Cosmetics and I think L'Oreal for a lot cheaper. Or Clinique, not L'Oreal, sorry, Clinique. So I always pop in this one, and then not too many others because a lot of the stuff, Roots, we have them elsewhere. But this shop we don't have where I live, so I'm gonna pop in. See, the prices are really good. This is like 50% off the Double Wear, which is such an expensive foundation, but unfortunately I'm here for Clinique eyeliner. And they don't have it, so I am empty-handed. Darn it. We're in a covered area, and the only shop that's really kind of got my attention is this New Balance factory store, which I'm going to check out because these are my favorite shoes. I'm going to hop in there. Okay, I quickly had my fill of shopping. One thing I've noticed here, and I've talked about this before, is the foodification of malls. One thing I'm noticing is a lot more food places, and I personally really like that. And the deluxe luxuryification, I know that that's not really a word, but the number of luxury stores is down, and I'm fine with that as well. So it kind of suits me. I kind of prefer to see the bubble tea shops and the cookie shops and stuff like that personally. And as we know, a lot of outlets aren't really that much of a deal anyway, so that's fine. It's just a shame that my favorite store which used to be a Saks Fifth Avenue outlet. It's gone. It's gone now. Speaking of luxury, I did like that shop a lot. It had a lot of cute stuff. Niall right now is in Lululemon looking for some t-shirts, I think. Shopping all done. I didn't pick up a single thing. Niall got a t-shirt. We were gonna go to Niagara on the Lake. And I'll put up a little clip. It's just like this really quaint little Victorian architecture type town near to where we were at that mall, at that outdoor outlet mall. But the traffic is terrible, so we're just not about that. We're tired now, so we're just gonna head back. So another time, guys. See you at home. Okay, I'm at home now and I'm in my pajamas. Normally we will not call it quits in the middle of a road trip, but my goodness, we were just tired and want to come back and enjoy the day. I don't know, sometimes I think it's important to just call it quits when you're just not in the mood and nobody's feeling it. It was just like, meh. And we could have like just pushed through, but we decided, you know what, let's give ourselves a break. We got out of the house. We did a little road trip. We didn't get to do the scenic kind of town exploration that I would have liked, but we decided to prioritize resting and relaxing at home instead. And I'm glad we did. We had a really nice day, just chilling. Okay, I'm off to read a bit, take this makeup off, and we'll see you in the morning. It is now many days later. I was only expecting to be gone like overnight, but life completely got in the way. So many things to fill you guys in on. But it's been mostly health stuff. I've had so many different health tests and just a lot of different moving parts. And then also, in the meantime, you know, I have that other art channel. That one's been blowing up to a degree that is kind of putting this original channel to shame. I'm posting videos and getting like 5,000 views on them, which is so unusual for me. So I've been really tending to that. So that's kind of taken up my extra bandwidth to come on here and do this. But what I did get today that I just quickly am going to show you is a Sephora package. So let me just show you what I got because I got some cute samples. So let's see. Still getting used to this new camera. You guys, thanks for bearing with me. Okay, 1 second. In this little Sephora order, you might think from my channel I'm some sort of Sephora addict. I'm not. I mean, I do purchase things from there, but I'm also quite frugal, so I don't love to buy like Sephora stuff. I prefer to shop drugstore when I can. But listen, if you've been here a long time, you know this is like my favorite ever shampoo. I wish I didn't have to spend so much money on the shampoo. I do not enjoy spending, 10 times the amount that I would have at the drugstore, but it just leaves my hair perfect. So this is Kerastase Benzatin Nutritive. It's got this orange one, not to be confused with the Riche. There's one that's called the same as this, but it's called Riche, and it's too heavy for my hair. Just this one product means I have to do so much less to my hair. So I don't want to spend that money, but it's worth it because I don't have to use lots of other products, if that makes sense. What I got was this cute little sample of curl gel, because I actually have wavy hair. So I thought it could be fun to try this out to see how my hair looks waved up for whatever is remaining of the warm weather, like a wash and dry kind of look. Look how much is in here. This is just a sample size. And it's got 52 milliliters or 1.75 ounces. So it's a lot in there. So that was cool. I redeemed, I think, 100 points to get this Benefit Brow Pencil, which I've sort of tested it on my hand. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna like it. This formulation is very stiff. And then this just Paco Rabanne Lady Millions perfume. We'll give that a try. And Laneige Overnight Lip Mask. So that's my little mini Sephora haul. Funny seeing you here. Good morning. It is bright and early. I did not even have time to put my makeup on. I'm at the hospital, Sunnybrook Hospital, because I have a specialist appointment. This is the last of my health stuff. I am okay, guys. I know I had mentioned health stuff and I just wanted to say I'm fine. I'm just going through a series of like more involved than usual checkups, not to get too gross, but I had to have a colonoscopy and the gastroscopy thing where they go down that way. That was fine. I don't know, my doctor's just sending me for a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm here to see a specialist because my family doctor does not feel entirely comfortable, I think, overseeing my complicated health where perimenopause meets all the hormone treatment that I had had in the past. So she just wants me to be overseen by a specialist for that. And that's fine. And that's why I'm at the hospital, because that's where this doctor practices out of. So I had to get here early though, because I wanted to beat the rush hour and I wanted to get a free parking spot, which I've managed to do. So the other thread that I kind of wanted to pick up from earlier is how my watercolor channel is doing really well. Why am I calling it a watercolor channel? It's just supposed to be an art channel. But here's the thing. I've only made like one new video in the last season. I just haven't had the time and kind of frankly, if we're honest, kind of the interest to keep two channels going at the same time. It's kind of too much for me. So what I've been doing, kind of rather sneakily, but has been actually working quite well, is just taking older videos. So if you look at my last 3 videos on that channel, my hair is all different lengths. It's because I'm just reusing old videos, which I wasn't 100% sure YouTube would give you any success. Like, they let you do it, but sometimes they'll bury that video if you repost it. But if you recut it, put a new thumbnail, put a new title, it can do really well. I have a few that are like in the thousands, as I had mentioned, and it's an old video. And nobody ever saw it in the first place, so it's not like people are going to be saying it's an old video. So that has been very interesting, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be completely honest, this is hard to admit. I like watercolor. I don't want to build a whole channel and be like beholden to that for years. I just have no interest in like making watercolor videos only for the next like 5 years. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't want to lose the momentum that I have because I would like it to get monetized. I've been working on that channel for a year now, so I'm not sure. See how busy it's getting? You see how the cars that are passing? It's because it's like 5 minutes later and rush hour hits like crazy. Yeah, it's 8:38. That's why. So I'm in a bit of a dilemma. This is a dilemma. I don't know what to do. There's a new healthy audience over there that are interested in watercolor, which I'm not that interested in making videos in. These videos, these vlogs, as you guys know, because I say all the time, don't do as well. Really, they don't. But I feel so connected to those of you who write to me in the comments. So it's this really strange area to be in. I don't know what the future holds, but it's kind of interesting. I'm kind of enjoying having a dilemma, actually, because for the longest time, it just felt like everything was dead. So it's nice to have some success. Yeah. So, okay, enough blabbing. It's time to get moving because I still have... This is a free parking spot, but it's a good like 15-minute walk from the hospital. I know that sounds crazy, but it's such a beautiful walk that I actually don't mind. And hospital parking is $20. So that's $20 saved for me to spend at Sephora or on, you know, art supplies. All right, I gotta go. Normally it's a lot nicer around here. It's all this construction. Good thing that I parked where I did too, because look at this terrible traffic. And I hear an ambulance coming as well, so definitely was a good call to park way back where I did. Okay, we have arrived at Sunnybrook. I will see you when I'm done or later. I don't even know. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. Okay, that was a quick appointment. It went very well. Doctor was very reassuring. There's nothing to worry about. So, thumbs up. I was so excited when this opportunity landed on my desk. I'm actually partnering right now with Gap Canada, just to let you know that they've put a lot of thought into their denim right now, and it's probably on sale as we speak. I'm going to put some links of things that I picked out that I just think are nice. If you would just click on them, that would mean so much to me. Even if you're not somewhere where they have Gap, just have a look at the 3 things, like individually click on each of the 3 things. I don't ask you guys to click outside of YouTube very much, but I am really asking you you to give me a little hand here. You don't have to buy anything if you would just have a look at the 3 items that I picked out. The Gap is like reissuing some of my old favorite styles, including the long and lean jeans line. So I'm gonna pick up a pair of those because I need to transition out of these linen blend pants, and jeans are hard for me to find. And I remember loving those many years ago. I'm so excited. Things I like never get reissued, so this is like exciting for me. I am genuinely, honestly, a big fan of the Gap. I mean, where else are you gonna get pajamas in a medium petite, okay, which is what these are, in like a linen cotton blend, which is what this was. That is not something easy to find. So I love them for their pajamas. That was one of the links I picked out. I'm switching to a cotton poplin pair that have not arrived yet. So I'm switching to that for the fall weather because this is now not warm enough. They do the best jackets. Do not sleep on Gap's jackets. I am on a no buy for jackets right now because I own approximately 15 jackets for fall weather. But I picked out a beautiful trench coat, so have a look at that. They also have like a really cute denim bubble jacket. I would buy this in a heartbeat if I were not on that no buy. And they're also introducing a waxed canvas style that looks so much like the Barber coat that I'm always on about. I love the look of those waxed cotton English countryside coats. They're beautiful. They last forever. And anything that I've had from the Gap jacket or coat wise has lasted as long as I've wanted it to, basically. Like, I get sick of the style far before the quality runs out. Where are you gonna find medium petite pajamas in a natural fiber these days, even aside from the whole denim thing? So please do me a favor, check out the links that I have down below. And if you're in Canada, do consider Gap for the next time you need to pick up some denim and have a look at their new styles. Some of them are like a little too trendy for me, but they've put a lot of thought into reissuing the styles that I love from the 90s, the early 2000s. They're even getting back into low rise, but they've really done it nicely. I know, I never thought I would say that, but I was like, I would actually wear that now because there's no way I'm going back to the actual low rise where the zipper was like this long. I'm not doing that, but the way that they've restyled them actually I think would suit my body type. So I was kind of talking about where my art channel is going to go. And it's so funny, I had even renamed it to Helen Avery Media instead of Helen Avery Art Channel, just because I wanted to give myself some more latitude to talk about things that are not necessarily art. Because again, I don't know if that's going to hold my interest for the next number of years, but if I just say something more generic like media, gives me a little bit more room maybe to talk about writing or just other facets of, I guess, the creative arts. Didn't I make a video that completely has blown up? Like right now it has, I think 30,000 views and the video's only been up for like not even 2 days. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's changed how I feel about it or whether I just want to keep on going. On one hand, it's encouraging, and I think I really touched on a nerve for people, which is sort of talking about some of the snobbery and elitism that there is in the world of watercolor. If you don't use like the perfect materials, people can kind of be on your case. And so that was my story. It was just kind of a story time. I'll link it up, but do not please comment on that video. I mean, I know some of you have already, and if I haven't seen it, I'm so sorry. I tried to get to my friends there, but it's now kind of beyond my control. I think there are like 850 comments last time I looked, which is a lot for me. So there's no way I'm going to get back to everybody on that one. I've just kind of given up and I'm going to move on in terms of responding to comments, but it's kind of thrown everything into an interesting relief, right? Like if I've had so much success talking about something that I kind of feel passionate about, which is not judging other beginner artists and not judging other artists on the materials they use. Like art is supposed to be about expressing your emotions, expressing how you feel to the world. I don't know, I feel like maybe I've touched on something and maybe I need to explore that more, or maybe I don't. I don't know. It's just been very weird, like behind the scenes, having to reckon with this viral situation, which lucky for me, I already have a channel that I've had videos, pop off before. I don't know how I would handle this if this was my first channel and all this sort of success and all these comments on all these people's thoughts and all of that was hitting me as a new YouTuber. Luckily, I'm pretty seasoned, so it's fine. I'm able to compartmentalize it, but it is still really weird. So I don't know, maybe you want to watch that video, maybe you don't. I think I've summed it up pretty good. I might even put it at the end of this video here, just so that you don't have to jump around to see it, but I don't know. I don't know. It's just so funny how you really want something to do well, you know, specifically on this channel. Like this is where my passion is, talking to you guys about this kind of stuff and just sharing my life with you. And then I make this other video that was kind of just a sort of reaction video. And that one, of course, is absolutely skyrocketing. So that's just, I guess, Murphy's Law of YouTube content sometimes. Anyway, I know that this is a shorter than usual vlog. Please do check out those Gap links that I had mentioned. I would appreciate so much if you guys would do that, because if I want to work with them again in the future, it would be nice, but I've got to show that people are somewhat interested in the links. I just thought I would give you a little peek behind the curtain there. And then I've got this huge success now. I mean, I think I'm going to be monetized on this art channel just on that one video, basically. So I've got now 2 YouTube channels to think about. So anyway, I'm going to leave it off there. That's Niall just walking back and forth behind me in the videos. There he is. Yeah, I'm going to leave it off there and just get on with the remnants of the summer. Basically, there's not much left at this point. And we'll see you on the next video, vlog, product review. I don't even know what it's going to be at this point, but we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.